From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caleb going to throw right away. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Pierre. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Bruce Hall. A good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage. Richardson working from the gun. This one complete to Alec Pierce. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Colts first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chiefs make the first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Pierre. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Chiefs 14, Colts 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
19 strike, 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. Adnan Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Williams. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pierre. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JT Tuimoloau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, Williams. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eyes.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His throw incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Richardson yet again. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Now Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Let's go. Ready?
Paul want to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hall. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Richardson looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Rambo, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Rig. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Again, it's Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. It's both call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Williams. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Price. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Pierre. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throw right side, Wilson. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Spinning past it. Now they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Jmurdah45 on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Well, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Working out of the gun, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and inches. Try! And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. Mitchell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hurry!
24-yard gain on the play. And the Colts.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. And they're on a 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Pierre. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Pass complete. Left side to Worthy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Warriors 70. Jeanette. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Richardson. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Cougar 19.
Now it's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on.
Back to the air with Richardson. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. Still going. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Takedown, 48 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here we go on second and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good. The flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. They go play action with Richardson. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's complete to Dell. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. Richardson. Side complete. That's Norris. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Cougar 19.
Here Richardson yet again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making a tackle by the QB. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Price. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To the air, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, help him catch it in stride, and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
And he will take it out in for a Chiefs touchdown. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A short one there, caught by Warren. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Hey, let's go!
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Colts.
18, right in! Panther 11!
Again, it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Breece Hall, 28 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 42.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Richardson looking to throw this. Got his man, Dell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Again, running right is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs 46-yard line.
Now Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Timberwolves.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw, it's Williams. He finds Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Temple. Vegas. Punch scores.
Throwing is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
The ball on the 32, it's second and 2.
What is up? Yes.
To throw, Williams. That's into the hands of Worthy. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. We got Biggie Boston. Biggie.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Colts 5-yard line.
Slam left.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Caleb Williams. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
70. Colts 42. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the first and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
19, come on.
Now it's Richardson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Straight ahead is Hall. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 11 now.
Drop 60. Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to the Portal. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
18, right in.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Buffalo, 70 line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web, look at the boots, fleet. ready. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get fall back here, get back, 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 fall back, 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 back. I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really, really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way, way back. Run it, then we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that, you see J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Fall back here, get fall back here, get back, 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 fall back, 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 back. Fall back here, get